In April 2021, I purchased this Vantop front and rear dashcam with rearview mirror screen. I've now had it for a year. I'm going to quickly go over the basic features as well as my thoughts and impressions, and the second half of the video will be footage of bad drivers I've recorded over the past year, so you'll get a chance to see the video quality and hopefully be entertained at the same time. My previous vehicle was totaled by a car that ran a red light. I did not have a dash cam at the time. I was lucky that the driver immediately took full responsibility, but I know it doesn't always go that way, and I vowed that my first mod on my replacement vehicle would be a dash cam. I first saw this style of dash cam on my friend John's channel, John DZ Adventuring.
Here is a digital rear view mirror. By the way,
And I chose this format primarily because of the video screen that mounts on your rearview mirror and streams the rear camera's view to the screen. My rearview mirror is virtually worthless with the canopy on there, and my truck did not come with a backup camera. This was about $100 in April 2021. The installation was very straightforward. The screen simply straps onto the rearview mirror with rubber tethers, and 1 year later I have had no issue at all with it staying in place. On the Nissan Frontier, this does block your view of the compass and outside temperature readout, though you can just barely peek at that from the passenger side. If you have a camper, or you drive a van, or you regularly load your wagon to the roof, it's really nice to have a full, unobstructed view behind me. The rear cam came with a lot of wire, and mine runs a pretty convoluted serpentine route. I had just barely enough wire to do this. It's probably more than enough for most applications. The rear cam has a little bracket that can be mounted with screws, or with a supplied self-adhesive pad. Mine has been mounted to my upper brake light here since about May of last year, just using the self-adhesive. The rear camera captures normal rectangular HD format video, but because the mirror screen is so short and wide, it only shows you a slice of that image. You can easily change which part of the image the screen is showing you using the touchscreen, but the fact remains that at any given time you can't see everything. With my elevated mounting position, I have found that if I have the camera itself aimed low enough to see what's directly behind me for backing up, it doesn't see far enough down the road to be effective as a mirror replacement. And with it aimed high enough to work as a rearview mirror, it doesn't help much as a backup camera. The wide angle of the rear camera actually gives you a wider view than a standard rearview mirror, and I found that it has pretty much eliminated blind spots. I now have a better, more complete view behind me than I did with the original mirror. Another unexpected advantage I'm really fond of becomes apparent at night. Because there's not an actual mirror here, I'm not blinded by cars behind me with bright lights on. The actual light from the headlights behind me doesn't bounce off a mirror and hit my eyes. It's simply the screen conveying an image of those lights to me, which doesn't come close to being as bright as someone's high beams in a real mirror. On the flip side, even on bright sunny days, the image on the screen is bright, clear, and easy to see. The touchscreen interface is responsive and intuitive. You can probably figure all this out without reading the manual. The cameras record constantly when the device is powered up, and as the memory card fills up, it begins overwriting the oldest files. You can stop the recording if you want to, and you can also easily preserve any moment with a simple tap on the padlock icon always present on the screen. All in all, I'm really happy with how well this has worked out as a rearview mirror replacement. As a dashcam, however, designed to capture footage of whatever incident may befall you, it is a bit disappointing. As you will see when you watch the clips I've saved, the video quality is nowhere near as good as what I've seen on YouTube from other dashcams. Additionally, pretty serious glitching. You can still see what happens, but it is really jarring and unpleasant to watch. I've also found that the audio is often way out of sync. The front camera does okay in the rain, but water drops on the rear cam can obscure the image somewhat. Overall, I think generally the footage is probably good enough to show who is at fault in an accident, but the recordings are not great. Keep watching for a handful of other clips we've saved over the past year. There's nothing major here, but hopefully mildly entertaining. Oh,
Going too fast.
she's going too fast. She was not looking. She's rolled. I mean, maybe she knew she was going to stop, but she didn't look like she was going to stop. Just about got hit. That one gets saved.
I mean, I didn't
Just gonna roll right on out there, aren't you? Did you even look? Did you even look?
And then doesn't accelerate.
Didn't even look. All right. Here's another one.
There's a lot of things to consider. So our first choice is always safest is try to walk them back in. But with some of our other animals, we use people.
Suspend the debt limit or risk defaulting on its existing obligations.
Oh, really nice.
Stopgap package
Stop.
unveiled in
Took you so long.
What is
Oh,
he
what is
doing?
this? Oh my God, it's a blind corner too.
Do you have that on record? Maddening. You know?
Yellow, right through that part should have stopped. That car, oh my God, blatant. Oh my God.
In 1942, many Japanese American U of O students were moved to other schools outside of the West Coast evacuation zone so they could continue their education. The Eugene Memorial was dedicated.
What was that? What was that?
Dashcam. Why you just run the red light?
Holy crap.
It wasn't even like accident. He just went through the red light.
Dude,
She looks embarrassed.
There, go ahead, dude. Light's red, you can go. Dude, what the heck? What the heck?
Save it again. I don't know what year that is. That's like perfect. Great aerodynamic stuff right there.
That one's getting saved. Ultimately, it's pretty good that I...
And economic development and growth opportunities.
I was at the gas station.
Oh, yeah.
I said, oh, that's cute, and then I saw it, and then I was like, no, it's not.
He argued often fiercely.
Look at this.
Opening the
Just had to get around everybody. Instead of just getting